What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Between the Ropes. MacArthur Moore, Wesley Farnador, Hunter Fletcher. We love sports and all things about it. Folks, the first official NFL MVP rankings came out. No real order, but we got some names, and shockingly, we see Daniel Jones, Colts legend, as well as Jonathan Taylor, who is having a monstrous, historic season at running back.
Yeah.
We also saw Drake May, Patrick Mahomes. I kind of want just to get y'all's thoughts. Who stands out right now? Baker Mayfield would be another one, but who would be the guy that's like, man, that's the MVP to me right now?
Honestly, out of the Colts, Daniel Jones, yes, he's having a great year. Don't get me wrong. Fantastic year.
Yeah, I know. He looks like a franchise quarterback.
But I really want to say it's Taylor that's carrying that team.
100%, yeah.
I think he'd be a good candidate for MVP. You want me to be honest? I think Baker, he's doing a lot with a little at wide receiver.
Yeah. He's not having a whole lot of consistency. It's not so much that he doesn't have talent. It's just like none of them are around.
Yeah, and I don't want to say Mahomes because I'm sick and tired of the whole hoopla and the whole.
Yeah, he's playing good ball.
He's playing. He's finally got his receivers back.
True.
Rasheed Rice is finally there.
Xavier
I think
Worthy.
they're finally having a season where all their top tier targets are actually on the field at one time. But I'm just done hearing about it. I don't. Obviously, Saquon's not in it. Jalen Hurts won't be in the MVP talks.
Bryce Young's right outside the ladder.
Yeah, Bryce Young's knocking on the door.
For me, though, like when you say Baker's doing a lot with little, when you look at that, Drake May takes the top off.
Oh, dude,
because his receiving core is horrible.
Yeah, well, I was gonna get the Drake May. Second year Drake May is a dog, and
He's a problem child.
I think it shows how bad Mayo was for
Gerard Mayo was
Gerard Mayo was horrible. I think that their hire of
Josh McDaniels and Mike Vrabel.
Mike Vrabel. That's it. I don't know why I'm saying Brent Venables. I feel dumb.
Oklahoma.
Yeah. But Vrabel is a dog. Tennessee's stupid for firing him. That's all.
Yeah, look where they are right now because it's Cam Ward.
Coachless.
It's Cam Ward and the nobodies.
Yeah, I think. I really think Drake May is going to have. Do I think he's going to get MVP? I don't think so.
At this point, probably not.
I would love to see him, get some type of award because he's having a great year. I think they'll make the playoffs.
Oh, they're making the playoffs
for sure.
And hear me out. If New England gets in, I think they will.
Oh yeah,
they'll have a run. They'll have a Washington type run, maybe even better than Washington.
Well, if you look at the playoffs, really for the AFC, it's kind of honest, truthfully.
Anybody.
I mean, the Bills aren't playing great. They're playing. They're winning games they should win.
Except New England.
New England's still a good team.
And Atlanta. They did somehow they lost to Atlanta.
Yeah.
That is insane.
And we 30-pieced Atlanta. Just remember that. And Atlanta lost to Miami.
Yeah. Well, and Denver's not bad. Denver's got some hope. Bo Nix has not played great. He's played pretty good the last 2 weeks, but
he's had a sophomore slump to me.
But really, I mean, it's out of the AFC, I could see maybe Denver making a run, maybe Buffalo, definitely New England. Kansas City's always going to be in the mix because of Patrick Mahomes.
You know who has looked awful, and I think they're going to look better coming out of their bye now. Like they beat Chicago is Baltimore.
Well,
Baltimore's got their work cut out for them.
We're recording on Thursday, and Lamar's coming back tonight. First game back, I think, 4 or 5 weeks. So I mean, he's probably going to drop 300 yards.
It's a bad
on Miami
defense.
I mean, it was a great time for him to come back. But I don't want to say that the Ravens are done because they still have a favorable schedule coming up because the AFC North is weak. Don't get in what sucks.
Fine.
I'll say this: the Steelers look horrible, and believe it's not Aaron Rodgers' fault.
No, Aaron Rodgers looks fine.
For once in a long time, that Pitt defense looks horrible.
Yeah,
and they paid all that money for it too.
I mean, they look so terrible, and I hate it. But I still think you can't count out maybe the Ravens squeaking in and then going on a run.
If they can get in. They kind of remind me of the Cincinnati team from last year. Like, you know how it was always like, if Cincinnati gets in, they're going to have a run. But yet the NFC is definitely the better conference right now because, I mean, there's just everybody is so evened out, and there's very few teams in the NFC that you can say, yeah, they really don't have a chance right now. Like, I mean, you could say that Dallas has a chance to get in. You could say the Panthers have a chance to get in.
Well,
the Bears
we're in the
have
hunt.
We're in the hunt. The Bears are in the hunt. Dallas is in the hunt. Atlanta's in the hunt. So we've got even the top leaderboard, like Tampa Bay and Detroit and Green Bay, they're not that far ahead from
the Rams.
The teams. Oh, the Rams to me are
the NFC West
contenders.
has a really good. I mean, they're really.
And then
good.
The Cardinals. I hate the Cardinals, bro.
But I mean, honestly, the NFC this year is kind of what the NFC was last year. The NFC is very strong.
NFC's good.
You got the Rams, you got the Seahawks, and if maybe the 49ers – I mean, the 49ers are winning ball games with Band-Aids and sticky glue.
Fair.
I mean, to be honest.
It's just a patch job.
You get their team back. I think they could have a chance to make a run. You've got Tampa. If they can get some of their weapons back, they'll be good. Obviously, the Eagles, as much as I hate them, they're not playing great. Saquon's not having a good year.
He had a good game.
Jalen Hurts is finally figuring out how to throw the football again, which thank God for A.J. Brown's sake.
Yes. Yes. Thank God for – more importantly – thank God for A.J. Brown fantasy football owners like me, which now he's hurt. So I'm hoping out of their bye week he comes back because I need him really bad. I need him really, really bad to come back.
Me and you play this week.
I know. I'm projected to win 57%.
Battle of the Titans here.
Well, it's also like you said, you got the Tigers, good Lord, the Lions. I'm thinking of baseball.
You got the Tigers, Brent Venables. You are like really in the
I'm having a bad day. But no, that division is not bad.
Yeah, I mean, who's going to win MVP? LeBron?
I hate you so much. No, but I mean, you got Detroit, Green Bay. Well, Minnesota is – oh, God.
No.
They're
no.
I bet they miss Sam Darnold right now.
They do. They do.
They'd probably be in a better position if they targeted Adam Thielen some more.
His wife's happy.
I don't think that would.
5 receptions, 47 yards. It's good stuff.
Speaking of the Vikings, there was a rumor. There's a rumor. There's going to be a reunion in Minnesota.
What, Teddy Bridgewater?
Kirk Cochains might be going back to Minnesota.
Oh, my gosh. Why? So his wife can be happy too?
So I guess he could drop dimes to Jay Jettas and.
You like that?
That would be honestly, I would like that. I would be a fan of.
I would too. You know what? I would rather him be playing quarterback in Atlanta than Michael Penix.
Michael Penix sucks.
I'm not a Penix guy.
I mean, did you see what Kirk Cousins did? I mean, he didn't play awful. He didn't play great though against Miami, and he allowed Miami to actually look competent.
Yeah.
The question about Miami moving forward is: does Mike McDaniel make it to the end of the year?
No.
If he makes it to the end of the year, he's gone after the end of the year.
Okay.
There's no way.
You don't think he gets another chance?
And I don't think there's another way to. I think they're going to find a way to offload Tua. I thought there was a way that they were going to trade Jalen Waddle to Pitt because Pitt needs another receiver.
Yes, they do.
But according to sources, that Waddle is off limits.
I mean, honestly, we've seen when Tyreek Hill's been out, Jalen Waddle can be a wide receiver 1 in this league.
Oh, yeah.
He's actually really freaking good. I would love to get him reunited with Bryce Young at some point, but I'm not willing to give up what it would take to get Jalen Waddle.
Not right now.
I mean, I'm not a GM, so it doesn't matter.
Well, our receiver core is not bad. Legette's finally starting to come around to playing like he should play.
Yeah. As long as he learns that you can't step out of bounds and then come back in and be the first one to touch the ball.
After you catch the ball.
That's on Rico.
Well, Rico said.
Speaking of Rico Dowdle, I'm hoping we get our guy some carries this Sunday.
If we don't,
we need that mentality of give Rico the ball.
We should have had that mentality against the Bills because the Bills' run defense is atrocious.
Should have slowed that down, but no, we had to give it to Chuba Hubbard, which we love Chuba. Chuba Hubbard's a great player.
I don't hate Chuba, but you got to feed the hot hand. And right now, Rico is on fire.
Rico is still top 5 in rushing yards, and he's literally played 2 full games. That's it. Like, he's played as the backup every other time.
So it's not hard to do when you put.
And don't get me wrong, I'm a firm believer you should not lose your starting job because of an injury. But at the same time, when we played the Jets, we didn't run Rico as much as we should have, and he was the hot back.
Yeah, and even against the Bills, like same thing. Even he's getting more yards with less carries. His yards per carry numbers are better.
Yeah,
Chuba Hubbard is still a good back, and he still has a place on this team. But at the moment, he should not be running back 1. He should be like our 3rd down back, something like that. There is a place for him, but right now you have to feed Rico Dowdle, and I think Dave Canales is finally understanding that his split backfield does not work.
No.
Now, why it took so long for him to figure that out, I'm not really sure.
Young guy.
Young guy, I guess. I don't know. Second-year head coach. I think that it's over. I think the split backfield's done. I think we're going to see more Rico Dowdle against Green Bay. Bryce Young, I expect him to play Sunday.
I hope so.
Andy Dalton's not hurt, which means that Mike White would be our backup.
Woohoo!
Well, Mike White did get pulled up.
He did today because of Andy Dalton's thumb injury. He claims he played the whole Bills game with a broken thumb.
Ow.
And I'm like, why did we leave him in?
We should have put Hendon Hooker and let him just sling the ball at that point.
Take off and run.
Yeah,
he's quick.
I mean, I don't know.
That game was awful.
I'm not a coach. I've never coached the NFL. I've only coached high school basketball. But at some point, you got to make an adjustment.
Yeah.
We should have made it at halftime.
Yeah, we should have. We should have made that adjustment. We should have made the Rico Dowdle start. Should have figured out that stupid little sweep play outside that the Bills ran literally 14 different times, and James Cook was like, I mean, that's the worst our run defense has looked since New England.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, we looked atrocious.
I mean, how you neutralize Bijan Robinson, Devon Achane, Javonte Williams, Breece Hall, to allowing James Cook literally to have a historic day at the office, I will never understand. And I'm not saying that as like anti-James Cook slander. Yeah. I know James Cook is a good player, but I mean, there's just no way that our defense can change that much. I do understand that the Bills went outside where we are a weaker run defense. You go away from Derek Brown. That's good play calling from Joe Brady. Joe Brady will probably be an NFL head coach at some point if he wants it, but if he doesn't take the LSU job. But we got to be able to figure that out. Like, you should be able to pick it up and be like, you know what? They're running outside. We're going to push our guys to the outside and make them beat us up the middle. Because I have this odd feeling that with Derek Brown in there, it doesn't happen. And James Cook doesn't have that. But we had to be able to stop outside. Josh Allen really didn't beat us. Like, he was fine. He made some really nice plays, and he did what he needed to do.
Exactly.
But he wasn't the reason we lost. No. The reason we lost is because our run defense looked like a bunch of toddlers, and Andy Dalton looked like he had never thrown a football before.
Andy Dalton looked horrible.
That's the worst I've ever seen Andy Dalton look. And I saw the game against Washington last year.
Dude, I literally started watching it at Ava's grandparents' house. And I told her grandpa, I said, we're going to get one of two Andy Daltons today. It's either going to go amazing, 400 yards, 5 touchdowns. It just insane.
Or what we got.
Or what we got.
I said last week it was either 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, or 150 yards, a touchdown, and 4 interceptions. And we didn't quite get 4 interceptions. We did not get the passing touchdown, but he did have about 160 yards. So, I mean, he just didn't look good. And if he had the broken right thumb, I don't understand why he played.
He should have been smart and be like, I can't
do this.
Go to Hooker.
Yeah, and he should have said, if he had it like during the week, why didn't he say that? And we could have pulled Mike White up.
Exactly.
You know? Like Mike White and Hendon Hooker could have done it.
Mike White's not bad.
He's fine.
He played halfway. Was it Miami or was it New York last year?
He was in New York last year.
Was it New York last year? He didn't play half bad when he did.
He's fine. I mean, he's not a starter, but
no, but he's that backup that can get you. You know
what we thought Andy Dalton was.
Starts.
I mean, Andy Dalton used to be a halfway solid backup.
Well, Andy Dalton used to be really a good starter.
He was a good starter in Cincinnati. Yeah. I mean, and he's a Bills legend because he's the reason the Bills made the playoffs in 2017.
Yeah.
Because that was during the Jaguars' magical run. I wanted them to go to the Super Bowl so bad. Yep. That would have been awesome. They should have won. They got cooked by the men in the white hats in New England.
Which I wouldn't say. I mean, that was actually a really good game by them against New England that year.
It wasn't
horrible.
They should have won.
It was very good. And I thought we were going to see a little bit of Jaguar magic this year because they beat Kansas City. Yeah, they didn't have Rashee Rice or anything, but I mean,
I still think they have a lot of potential.
I still think I mean, people are dogging them. Like, I was coming over here and I was listening to Mad Dog Radio, and it might not have been Mad Dog. It might have been Fantasy Football Radio. Anyway, it was one of the XM channels, and they were like, "Yeah, well, you know, Tua's not the Tua from Alabama, and Trevor Lawrence is not Trevor from Clemson." And I'm like, he's not having a bad year.
He's been all right.
I mean, Tua, yes, absolutely. Tua, I'm sorry, Gordy. Tua looks horrible.
I mean, hey, he's just too short.
Yeah, you just can't see his guys at 6'1".
Yeah, I can't see our line at 6'1".
Although Bryce Young can at 5'10". and Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray struggles to find Marvin Harrison, but I get it. Tetairoa McMillan, 6'5", a little bit bigger than Jalen Waddle and Marvin Harrison, but still, I mean, he finds Jalen Coker just fine. He finds Xavier Legette just fine.
He found Adam Thielen fine last year.
Yeah, so I don't. That's such a sorry excuse. In fact, Tua gave ammunition for non-Dolphins fans for years to come, like
forever.
As long as he's the quarterback of the Miami Dolphins, you can always say,
as long as
he can't see his guy. It's like
that'll follow him.
That might be why he gets. Never mind.
Hitting the head all the time.
Never mind. It might be why he can't see.
Jeez.
A permanent concussion.
Oh my gosh, that's wild stuff.
Permanent blur.
He's got a permanent blur. Poor Tua. Poor Gordy.
Did y'all see, speaking of officiating, I was talking about New England, did y'all see how bad, I know it doesn't create that big of a difference, like it doesn't create the score differential that we got, but did y'all see the officiating in the Giants-Eagles game and how bad it was?
It was rough.
It was so bad. Like they took away a touchdown from the Giants for pass interference, offensive pass interference, which was not OPI. They got Kayvon Thibodeau on a encroachment offsides penalty when the Eagles offensive lineman jumped offsides. It was just awful. They need to be investigated by the FBI for an illegal gambling ring.
If they're investigating the NBA, they can hop over to
What
the
difference does it make? What's one more case at this point? Terry Rozier, Chauncey Billups, and those refs from Sunday. And Andy Dalton. Might as well just go and throw all four of them out there.
You know... What I think that game Sunday kind of finally put the nail in the coffin, I think in the offseason, I think you're going to see the tush push banned.
You do?
I think it's going to happen. I mean...
So here's my thing with the tush push. I don't like it. It's annoying, but I don't think it should be banned because it's not a dangerous play, and there's nothing in the rules that say, hey, only Philly can run this. You know?
Well, I know
teams
that.
Can do that. Like,
but what kills me with the tush push is if you look at it from a side angle, from like a sideline angle, all your offensive linemen are offsides every single time.
That doesn't mean that you can't run the play. You just have to back your linemen up.
But it doesn't work if you don't.
They don't call it at all.
The Bills tried doing it with not being over the line, and it didn't work in the playoffs last year.
Well, that's when you need 6'5" Cam Newton just to punch the ball.
Well, not everybody's 6'5" Cam Newton. But what I'm saying is I think it's done, in my opinion. And I think
it could be.
If they don't kill it, they'll make it a lot stricter somehow.
I think they should make it where the offensive lineman can't be over the line of scrimmage.
My thing, if defensive linemen can't have their head over the ball. At all.
Which doesn't give you that much of an advantage.
The offensive lineman should not be able to take their entire upper body and go over the line, and as soon as it snaps, hit somebody.
Yeah, I agree.
To me, that's not that's an unfair advantage on the offense.
That one, and you know what else really bugs me is quarterback slides. Not so much the slide as a whole. I think the slide's fine. It's just how abused it is. And
I think I know which one you're going to talk about.
Justin Fields.
Yes,
Justin Fields. That was so stupid.
A delayed slide after we had already started the act of tackling. He slides.
Here's my thing: if you're gonna so when it's convenient for the quarterback, he can be a passer and you can't touch him.
Yep.
But when it's convenient for him to scramble, he can lower his shoulder. He can truck himself out of the way.
Yep.
He can do everything that he can to be a runner.
Yep.
Everything favors the quarterback. And at some point, when a defender comes down to tackle him, like in Nick Scott's case, and I'm not a Nick Scott defender. I can't stand Nick Scott. The guy can't tackle. But I'm going to come. I'm going to come to Nick Scott's defense here. If he's taking off, even at 6'1", and what is he? Probably 195.
Maybe
he's probably and so you're running at the quarterback. Your job is, hey, look, get this guy out. Not take him out of the game, but take him out of bounds, tackle him, something. Do not let him run all over you. Yeah. And Justin Fields will, but when he starts his tackle down, Justin Fields starts to slide, you cannot stop your momentum.
Yeah,
Physics does not allow you to stop your momentum.
Once you're mid-air already launched, you can't just be like, oh, no, can't do it. No, it's over.
So
Cooked.
it's
Bye.
just dumb. Like, I don't think the slide is a bad thing when it's necessary, but
like if there's nobody near you and you slide, I have no problem with it. But if you're running towards somebody and you go to slide and they're already in the air, it should not be a penalty on the defense.
Yeah,
not at all.
You should have to establish the slide before anything, because just like you were saying, there's nothing you can do to stop or anything like that. So it's just a bailout motion to get a flag.
It's just science. Like science is. I mean, I'm not a scientist. I suck at science, but I do know
you heard it here first.
Doubt that momentum. You cannot, like, I'm 6'4" and 195. If I was to try and tackle a quarterback and they started to slide, well, guess what? If I'm already coming down, I'm going to hit them.
Yeah.
Like, the object in motion remains in motion.
That's facts. And,
well, you remember Kenny Pickett's senior year in Pitt.
Oh, the fake slide? I'm glad they took that away. That was terrible.
Oh, I mean, it was fun to watch.
It was effective.
But when you do that, the defender's got to be like, oh, he's sliding, let me back off.
That and
then you just take off running again.
That bothers me. And then the fake step out of bounds bothers me too. Patrick Mahomes is really bad for it. I didn't realize how bad he was for it until I was watching Sunday night against Washington. He would just tiptoe. And look,
Patrick
Mahomes is a great rusher. He is. He's a good runner. But he takes off. And he gets his yardage. Okay, he's got the first down. But then a defender starts to creep up on him, and he starts to tilt towards the sideline. But instead of going out of bounds, I have no problem if he wants to go out of bounds, but he'll just kind of tiptoe, and then he'll take off.
Yeah.
But God forbid if
he gets hit,
and he starts to move out of bounds, boom, that's a penalty. I think quarterbacks have too much leeway and protection. It's football, like
you're gonna get hit.
You're gonna get hit. You got to be tough. Speaking of slides, if it's gonna be around, somebody needs to get Bryce Young sliding lessons.
Yeah,
that man's gonna rip his knee open.
The Braves for a minute and learn how to slide.
Oh my gosh, everybody talks about how great Kyler Murray's slide is. The guy played baseball for years. He could have played in the MLB. Like, it's expected.
He got drafted.
But Bryce Young, his slide is awful. Like, it's the worst part of his game, easily. He is the worst quarterback slide guy in the
him and Kyler Murray need to hang out in the offseason.
Just for sliding.
A couple of short kings just chilling.
Not playing Call of Duty.
No Call of Duty. Do not give Bryce Young Kyler Murray's work ethic. But, yeah, that's dude, his slide is atrocious.
Oh, it's horrible.
It's so bad.
And I like Bryce Young.
I love Bryce Young.
But, yeah, he needs to learn how to slide.
Yeah, I agree.
It is what it is,
Well, that'll wrap up this week's episode of Between the Ropes. Thank you so much for watching. You can follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. You can follow our personal social media accounts as well. Enjoy watching the NFL, college football, the NBA, all the different sports. College basketball is going to be coming up next week. I believe Carolina plays next Monday. So it's going to be really, really fun. We're going to have a lot of sports to watch. The World Series as well.
Oh, yeah. World Series is cooking right now.
It's cooking. It is cooking. But y'all have a great weekend watching some sports. Enjoy your Halloween as well.
I'm about to say, enjoy some trick-or-treating if you got kids. I know I'm going to. I can't wait.
It's going to be a great weekend.